All right. Okay, I think we'll go on ahead and get started. Well, good evening and welcome to the December 2023 CASNR Salute to Graduate Ceremony. My name is Tiffany Hang Moss, and I have the honor of serving as Dean for the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources here at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. So this evening is a wonderful opportunity to recognize our CASNR graduates and celebrate their tremendous achievements. To the graduates, I extend heartfelt congratulations on reaching this significant milestone. You have worked hard, and today we are honoring your dedication and success. To the family and friends of the graduates, thank you and congratulations. We know that this is also a very special event for you, and so we are so glad that you could join us. So at this time, could the family and friends of our graduates stand so that we can recognize and show our appreciation to you? And I know that your graduates in the back of the room were clapping the loudest for all of you. So graduation holds profound meaning, not only for the graduates and their families, but also for the faculty and staff of our college. We have had the distinct pleasure of getting to know this very talented group of students, the opportunity to help them discover their unique talents and strengths, and witness firsthand their growth as professionals, change makers, and leaders. As you will discover today, as our graduates walk across the stage, they possess an incredible range of talents and interests. They have chosen diverse career pathways spanning fields such as food science, animal science, agronomy, plant and landscape systems, wildlife biology, natural resources, environmental studies and sciences, biochemistry, microbiology, agribusiness, economics, entrepreneurship, mechanization, engineering and design, leadership, education and communication, and then finally, PGA golf management. Their achievements are as diverse as their career interests. They have made significant contributions to our research and discovery, teaching and learning, extension and engagement missions, and given back to the college, the university, and to our state in so many ways. They embody optimism and self-confidence with a strong sense of their role and responsibility as global citizens. Our graduates are servant leaders who demonstrate an unwavering commitment to their communities. They are the dreamers, the doers, and difference makers who will go on to make our world a better place for generations to come. It is now my pleasure to introduce Meg Kester, and Meg serves as our Alumni Engagement Director, and she's going to present the December 2023 Dr. Nicole Frerick Spirit Award.
Good evening, everyone. I just have to say it's just a pleasure to have all of you here this evening. And I also just want to say that it's difficult for us to see our graduates go. We've gotten attached, and so we are very excited for them and looking forward to watching them do lots of great things, but we will miss them. So I have the pleasure of presenting the Dr. Nicole Frerick Spirit Award for this semester. This is a college-wide award for our graduates, and they're nominated by faculty, advisors, other staff. And I just want to tell you that Dr. Nicole Frerick was our former assistant dean for student success, and she was a tremendous person who focused on students and gave relentlessly to our students and our staff and our faculty, and focusing on student success and making sure that our students graduated and felt successful and helped them overcome obstacles as they went along their educational path. So in her honor, we present this award to a CASNR student who embodies those qualities. And this semester, I have the pleasure of presenting that award to Kenny Steen. Kenny, could you join me on stage, please? Okay, I'm going to read while Kenny's walking. Kenny's nominator wrote this about him, and his nominator is right here in the front row. As an instructor, you couldn't ask for a better student. Kenny is always engaged in class and asks questions about what he's learning, how what he is learning could be applied to other situations. During his time at UNL, he served his campus community by working in the COVID lab on campus and helping ensure COVID testing was processed at the Diagnostic Center on campus. In the COVID lab, student workers had to adjust on the fly as new techniques and testing protocols were developed. This service greatly helped the campus continue to run during the COVID pandemic. Kenny has also been an active member of Out in CASNR, providing feedback and support to enhance the group's advancement. He is the epitome of the student leader, leading by example, contributing when possible, and engaging with persistence and passion. Kenny shows the CASNR spirit by his willingness to help others and his commitment and support of the college, and his relentless focus on ensuring that all belong in CASNR. Kenny certainly exemplifies the CASNR spirit for which this award was created. Please join me in congratulating Kenny. Now I'll turn the podium back to Tiffany and we'll move on.
All right, so many of our undergraduate students are graduating tomorrow with honors. So we'd like to take a moment to recognize their accomplishments. So 8 CASNR students right? There we go. How about that? Thank you. We also have 15 CASNR students who are graduating with high distinction, which means that they've achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.85 to 3.919. And we have 2 CASNR students who are graduating with highest distinction, which means a cumulative GPA of 3.92 to 4.0, and they have completed an undergraduate thesis. Some of our graduates have participated in the University Honors Program. And then we also have the Chancellor Scholars. And these are students who have received A's on all of their graded coursework at the University of Nebraska. This semester, the distinction is shared by only 20 students, and 3 of those students, I'm so sorry, 3 of those students, I'd love it to be 30, 3 of those students fall into CASNR, and so we're incredibly proud of our students. We are thrilled also that we have a few of our graduate students who just completed their commencement this afternoon that are also participating in today's ceremony. And finally, we recognize that each of our graduates has their unique talents and gifts. They have overcome challenges and leveraged opportunities that they were provided. And we are so very proud of each of our graduates that will be presented with their diplomas tomorrow. So now it's my distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Mike Boehm. He's the Vice President of Agriculture and Natural Resources for the University of Nebraska and the INR Harlan Vice Chancellor.
Thanks. You guys are a stiff crowd here tonight. I'll add my congratulations to the students in the back who are making their way to come out for the salute. Congratulations to the parents, family, friends here. The Institute of Agriculture and Natural Resources, I think most of you know, is a pretty amazing platform. Every day we wake up thinking about the food, the fuel, the feed, and the fiber that a growing world needs, how we produce that food sustainably, taking care of our land, our water, our air, and how we think about the people who both produce and consume that food that we produce in a profitable way. There are about 7.5 billion people on the planet, and we're on our way to about 10 billion. So we're going to add another 25% of folks on the planet, and without water, without food, we're going to have problems. And so that's what we do in the Institute. The Institute's made up of several entities. The College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources, led by Dean Tiffany Hang Moss. 3 departments in the College of Education and Human Sciences, along with the Nebraska Extension Division, the Ag Research Division, and then while it's not technically part of IANR, it reports into me. It's the College of Technical Agriculture in Curtis, Nebraska. So from Beaver City to Valentine, from Harrison down to Nebraska City, from South Sioux to Kimball, and everywhere in between, all 531 communities, IANR is a part of Nebraskans' lives. So let's get to the main event, and that really is the salute. So we will be recognizing those students who are graduating tomorrow, and some who graduated today. The way this will work is Dean Hang Moss will position herself in the center of the stage. When the departments, I will announce which department and the name of the department or program leader, and then that person will join us, and then the students will file on one by one. Each student will have their name read and a little bit about that student. They'll exit. I'd ask that you hold your applause until all the students in each program are announced. So let's get on with that. So we'll start with the students who are graduating with a degree from the Department of Agricultural Economics. Dr. Wes Peterson, interim department head, will be representing this area.
All right, you're up first. Go for it. Yeah. Hunter Hymas is from Wynot, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Agribusiness. Hunter plans to work for Northeast Ag Consulting in Wynot, Nebraska. His greatest educational experience was taking valuable and knowledgeable classes through CASNR. Cameron Lancaster is from Hastings, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Agribusiness. He plans to work at the Cornerstone Bank in York, Nebraska after graduation. Cameron's favorite experience is the connections and relationships he made. Abigail Langdon is from Clarkson, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Agricultural Economics. Abigail will be pursuing a career in the agricultural industry. Her favorite educational experience was learning perseverance and adaptability through the different experiences she's had throughout college. Emily Kerpwing is from York, Nebraska, or Ewing, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Agriculture Economics. She plans on returning to the small community like Ewing and finding a career in the ag community. Emily's favorite educational experience was being on the National Agricultural Marketing Association team that placed 5th at the national competition. Amber Staub is from Ord, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness. Amber will be interning in Aurora Cooperative at their animal nutrition team. Her greatest educational accomplishment in college has been running a direct-to-consumer beef operation.
Yeah, let's give it up for the students at NAGICON. Congratulations. Congratulations. Next, we will be recognizing students that are graduating with degrees from the Department of Agricultural Leadership, Education, and Communication. Dr. Mark Balschweid, head of the department, is representing this area.
Connor Bartles is from Tecumseh, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture Education. He plans to work as the agriculture education teacher at Johnson County Central. His favorite course at UNL was animal anatomy and physiology. Madeline Hualt is from Osmond, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Environmental Sciences Communication. She plans to continue her marketing and internship with Acres Equipment. Her favorite experience was being a member of Sigma Alpha. Stephanie Stevens is from Elm Creek, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Agricultural Education. Stephanie plans to be a 4-H assistant at Otoe County in Syracuse, Nebraska. Her greatest educational experience was completing student teaching and learning how to craft impactful lessons.
Let's give a round of applause to all of our ALAC students. Next up, we have the Department of Agronomy and Horticulture. This area will be represented by Department Head Dr. Martha Mamo.
Ramdeep Kaur is from Punjab, India, and is receiving a doctorate in agronomy. She is currently pursuing a career in academia. Her favorite experience has been interacting with growers at Extension Field Days. Seth Brewer is from Falls City, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Agronomy. He plans to move back to Falls City to help his family farm. His greatest educational experience was being able to apply knowledge from coursework during his internships. Emily Hansen is from Meade, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Agronomy. Emily plans to work as a research tech at the Eastern Nebraska Research Extension and Education Center. Her favorite educational experience was designing a research project to use for her undergraduate thesis. Jacob Hillis is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Horticulture. He plans to work for Kinghorn Garden as a landscape designer. Jacob's favorite experience was taking class over plant identification and design. Matthew Mittman is from York, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Agronomy. He plans to work for his family crop consulting business out of York, Nebraska. Matthew's favorite educational experience was his capstone course where he got to work with farmers. Bryn Space is from Minden, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Agronomy. She plans to return to Minden to work at an agronomy business, her family farm, and raise her own herd of cattle. Her greatest educational experience was graduating in 3.5 years, although she changed her major 3 times. Kahita Barnowski is from Pawnee, Oklahoma, and is receiving a Master's of Science in Agronomy. Kahita will continue working with indigenous tribes of Great Plains, revitalizing crops and agricultural techniques. Her greatest educational experience was learning from peers that will go on to change the future of agriculture. Marua Afi is from Tunis, Tunisia, and is receiving a doctorate in agriculture economics. Marua is going to stay at UNL to complete her postdoctorate. Her favorite academic experience was becoming an instructor for Science Literacy 101.
Please join me in congratulating our agronomy and hort students. The next program area to be recognized is Animal Science. Dr. Deb Van Overbeck will be representing this area. Chair of the department.
Tara Allen is from Juanita, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. She plans to work as a livestock nutritionist in Nebraska. Tara's greatest accomplishment is becoming AI certified. Jessie Brester is from Howells, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. Jessie plans to work for Sandhills Global as a tractor house sales representative. Her greatest educational achievement was gaining insight into the professional world. Lily Cass is from Beaver Crossing, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. She plans to move to Kansas and work for the Gardner Angus. Her greatest accomplishment is completing an AI certification class. Dana Kristen is from Steinauer, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. She plans to continue her career with USDA Farm Services Agency. Dana's favorite experience was discovering her true passion. Megan Foged is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. Megan's plans is to work as an assistant trainer at the American Saddlebred Barn. Her favorite educational experience was study abroad trip in Ireland for the horse industry. Sawyer Capel is from Clarkson, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. Sawyer plans to continue his education studying veterinary medicine. His greatest educational experience was partaking in rumen cannulation and observing other duodenal cannulation surgeries.
That's a mouthful.
Sophie Kortowski is from Plattsmouth, Nebraska, and is receiving her Bachelor's of Science in Animal Science. After graduation, Sophie hopes to attend vet school. Her favorite educational experience was maintaining a high GPA and graduating in 5 semesters. George Codell Lee is from Elsie, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. He plans to attend law school and starting his own law firm in rural Nebraska. Cordell's favorite experience has been participating in internships that have changed him in new ways. Kara Pickett is from Omaha, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. Kara plans to pursue her career as an animal care specialist working with animal behavior. Her favorite educational experience was working directly with livestock and other animals. This experience will benefit her in future endeavors. Kenny Steen is from Lincoln, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. Kenny plans to work in research before returning to graduate school. His greatest educational experience was working with Dr. Lisa Carr to create Out in CASNR, a safe place for LGBTQ+ students in CASNR. Brock Schwartzendruber is from Shickley, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. He plans to work in ag sales and continue farming. Brock's greatest educational accomplishment was being able to step out of his comfort zone and expand his horizons. Blake Wirt is from Hornville, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. Blake plans consist of being a sales rep for livestockmarket.com based out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Blake's greatest academic achievement was being part of the Nebraska livestock judging team.
Duodenal sectional something. That's a lot for a plant pathologist. Congratulations to our graduates in animal science. Next, we will be recognizing a graduate in our applied science program. Dr. Tiffany Hang-Moss will represent this area.
Hannah Upper is from Blair, Nebraska, and is receiving a Master's of Applied Science and Community Development. After graduation, she plans to continue working in renewable energy and workforce development. Hannah's favorite educational experience was serving on the Chancellor's Environment, Sustainability, and Resilience Commission as a co-chair of Teaching and Learning Action Team.
Congratulations. We will now recognize graduates in biochemistry. Dr. Aaron Sayer, Professor of Practice, will be representing this area.
Cole Simmons is from Kansas City, Missouri, and receiving a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry. He plans to attend medical school after graduation. Cole's favorite educational experience was making lifelong friends and developing the self-confidence to pursue his dream.
Congratulations, Cole. Got a fan club, Cole. Next up, we'll be recognizing students that will be graduating from the Department of Biological Systems Engineering. Dr. Mark Stone is head of the department and will be representing this area.
Daniel Oldemeyer is from Firth, Nebraska, and receiving a Bachelor of Science in Mechanized Systems Management. After graduation, he plans to return to the family farm. Daniel's greatest achievement was graduating debt-free from college. Landon Stelling is from Osmond, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Mechanized Systems Management. After graduation, he plans on returning home to the family farm where he will work with his uncles on their cattle and row crop operation. Landon's greatest accomplishment while in college is being named a Chancellor Scholar, earning a 4.0 GPA throughout college. Preston Sieper is from Lindsay, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Systems Technology. He plans to work for Platte Valley Equipment as a precision ag technological specialist. His greatest educational experience was being a CASNR ambassador.
Next, we will recognize a student that will be graduating with a degree in environmental studies. Hillary Mason, an instructor in the program, will be representing this degree program area.
Aspen Ritgarn is from Gordon, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Studies. She'll be exploring job opportunities relating to conservation efforts. Her greatest experience was serving as a secretary in the 2020-2021 year for the UNL Rodeo Association and winning Rodeo of the Year.
Congratulations. Hillary, thank you for being here. Next, we will be recognizing a graduate with a degree in microbiology. Dr. Brandy Sigmund, professor of practice, will be representing this area.
Sharouk Ali Kamani is from Muscat, Oman, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Microbiology. She plans to go to graduate school. Her favorite experience in college was her academic growth and research experiences.
Congratulations. Next, we'll recognize graduates from the PGA Professional Golf Management Program. Brad Getch, Associate Professor of Practice, is representing this area.
Brianna Reynolds is from Parker, South Dakota, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in PGA Golf Management. She'll be working at Sutherland Hills Country Club in Tulsa as a golf shop administrator. Brianna's greatest educational experience while in college were her internships.
Congratulations. Next up, we'll be recognizing students with degrees from the School of Natural Resources. Dr. Larkin Powell, School Director, is representing this degree program area.
Sienna Franks is from Montpelier, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Fisheries and Wildlife. Sienna plans to attain and gain more hands-on experience after graduation. Her favorite educational experience in college was the connections made with classmates, teachers, and others in the wildlife field. Fig Zhao is from Omaha, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Fisheries and Wildlife. Fig's plans to work in a field that allows him the chance to improve the environment. His favorite educational experience in college was doing an internship in the Sandhills. Zachary Zimmerman is from Beatrice, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Regional and Community Forestry. He plans to work as a forester for the National Wild Turkey Federation in Nebraska. His greatest educational accomplishment was making the dean's list multiple times. Kidu Sparihi is from Kampala, Uganda, and is receiving a Master of Science in Natural Resources. Kidu plans to work for a few years before pursuing a doctorate degree. Kidu's greatest educational experience was meeting new people and gaining new perspectives.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is getting complicated here at the end. The next and the final group of graduates will be from the School of Biomedical Science, the Veterinary Medicine Biomedical Sciences, and Dean Tiffany Hangmoss will be representing this area.
Autumn Hammond is from Bellevue, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Veterinary Science. She plans to attend professional veterinary school. Autumn's greatest educational experience were working as a veterinary clinic and volunteering at the Cat House. Carissa Hunter is from Gretna, Nebraska, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Veterinary Science. She plans to continue her education in the study of veterinary medicine in either Kansas or Iowa State. Carissa's greatest educational experience is maintaining high academic standards while in the Cornhusker Marching Band.
Congratulations. Just a quick point of privilege. How many CASNR graduates are in the audience, family and friends? You mind standing up just real quick? Stand up. Yeah, there we go. Congratulations. Congratulations, graduates.
All right, so in closing again, congratulations to our graduates. I extend a special thank you to the family and friends of our graduates for your support. And then finally, as a fellow CASNR graduate, I want to be among the first to welcome our students to the CASNR Alumni Group. So please join me again in recognizing our CASNR graduates. Tonight's event would not be possible without the contributions of many. So we first want to thank the Vice Chancellor's office, and I also want to recognize Dr. Rich Bischoff, who's here. He serves as our Associate Vice Chancellor. The Nebraska East Union team consistently goes above and beyond to make sure that we have an amazing facility for this very special event, so we also want to make sure to thank them. The INR media team, so we have Mike in the back of the room, and we know that for some of our graduates, their family members could not be here, and so we always make a point to stream it, so that way their friends and family can also enjoy this special moment too. We have amazing CASNR students, and I want to give a special shout out to the student ambassador team and the peer career coaches. It's a Friday night and they're here celebrating with their colleagues and helping to make sure that this event all goes as planned. The CASNR Dean's Office team, as well as our unit leaders, faculty, and staff in INR. So please join me in thanking these individuals. So congratulations again to our graduates. I hope that we see many of you tomorrow at commencement at the Pinnacle Bank Arena, and we hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.